Hello everyone, my name is MJ Vilches, and welcome to part 3 of the creation process of our entry for this month's The Underland Chronicles Art Challenge. So for this month, we are going to be working on a scene from chapters 16 to 18, the part where our questers met the Serpents. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get on with it. We are going to be working, as I said, we're going to be working on some fills for the artwork right now. This is going to be a comic cinematic. It's going to be slightly animated, like comic cinematics or motion comics. And hopefully it's going to be great. Well, it's probably going to be great, but we shall see. So, yeah, I'm just going to go open Blender here. And, well, Blender's already opened. Now we're gonna start doing some fills. So the first thing I'm gonna add fills with is the serpents right there. So it's going to be this first serpent and the second one, and then we're gonna be working on Gregor. So I'm just gonna go watch this on the camera. It looks like there's a gap here that we need to fix on Gregor's lines. So we're gonna do that first. Just gonna go Control Tab to draw mode and just do something like that. Hopefully it's on the right spot. No, it's not, because the 3D cursor needs to be on Gregor here so that the stroke will also be on the same 3D space as Gregor is. So now that's fixed and we are good to go. So this time I'm going to go and turn on some restriction toggles here, including the select one, and I'm going to make the Gregor layer non-selectable so that I don't accidentally select it and make some edits on it when I'm supposed to be editing the Serpents layer. So I did that. I'm also going to disable the camera for now so it doesn't obstruct the view. We're going to go and start the fills. Hey, Mbuddy, welcome to the stream. The thing about YouTube though is that it's so late. It's probably something that I haven't figured out how to fix yet or edit on the settings. Wait, I'm gonna see if never mind. Maybe it's fine. Now let's go to front view. I'm gonna also disable the Gregor layer on the viewport there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add fills for the serpent one, which is that serpent right there. So I'm just gonna go add a new layer here in the serpent's grease pencil object. I'm gonna call this serpent one fill, and then I'm gonna lock the serpent. Before locking that, I'm gonna go to edit mode here. I'm gonna select everything. I'm just gonna make sure that the cursor is on the cursor to selected, which is like right on the line of serpent one here, because that's what we want, so that the strokes will be on that spot, because we set the stroke to be placed in the 3D cursor, like right there, in 3D space. So I'm just gonna go and select the fill tool here. I'm gonna create a new material. I'm gonna call this Serpent 1. Serpent 1. I'm gonna uncheck stroke, check fill, and we're gonna pick a color that's kind of greenish and grayish. Maybe something like this. We're gonna be changing that soon. For now, let's just go and fill the first serpent here. So first thing I'm going to do is close some gaps here. I'm gonna press Alt and then just draw over like that and fill. Unable to fill unclosed area, so this is gonna be tricky. There might be some open spots that we don't see here, or not. I guess it works. I'm gonna try doing it from afar and see what gaps we get. We always get a gap right there. Something that's I think I've said it on a previous stream. I've said it. Wait. We are on the... Yeah, okay. At least we managed to do it on the Serpent 1 fill. We should always lock the line ones so that we don't accidentally fill on that layer. Because they need to be separated. It's for easier control. So just drawing over the parts where it didn't fill. The gaps in the fill. Just draw over it very quickly. Make sure we don't, spill out of the lines there. And this one right here. And I'm gonna try to look for like a scale texture that we can use for our dinosaur, our serpent here. Really big creatures in the Underland. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do something like this. Like so. And like that. So that's the first fill. That's our serpent. I think we can keep going with the rest here. Just gonna go save that. And unlock the Serpent 1 fill. Actually, I'm not gonna lock that. And I will still add the fills on that layer. So just gonna tab into edit mode here and pull back some of the parts that spilled in the mouth there. And there we go. That will be like a different material right there. Maybe I'll just call this gums. This part right here. It's not really gums. It's probably called something else. We're just gonna go call it gums. And get like a gum color. And just, fill. I'm going to reduce the... I'm going to brush settings. I'm going to reduce the leak size to 1. Let's see if that fixes our problem with the thing not properly filling there. There's still one gap there, but it's fine. I can just draw over that, and now I can proceed to the teeth. So I'm gonna go add a new material, teeth, uncheck, fill. We're gonna get a yellowish tint for the teeth. I'm gonna try reducing the sleek side. This is precision, maybe 0.5. Maybe it's the precision then. I guess. Oh, can we go higher with the precision? Oh, it is. We can go higher, so that it's like really precise. And we need to close some gaps here because it's so precise that it. So I guess that's what we need to change to properly do the fills here. Still a bit of gap. Maybe it's not as precise. I'm gonna go like a 5 precision here. See if the gaps would still be there. There is still gaps. Might have to go really high. Oh, really? Oh, there. Is that even... Oh, no. I just changed the view. And there we go. Look at that. Our first serpent. Now, before moving on to the second one, I'm gonna go to Serpent 1. Or maybe... No, right now. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna add and change this to a texture style. And we're going to try and look for a texture. So, let's see. Should I change texture? Tell you what, I'm gonna have to go to OBS here. I'm gonna get another window capture. So I'm just gonna open up a new window capture. Microsoft Edge. Yes, thank you. And now you'll see Microsoft Edge. Just gonna center that screen and put it down here. I'm gonna rename the other window Blender. And let me just turn off Blender for now so that you can see Microsoft Edge. Because we are going to head over to Texture Haven. Texture Haven. Just gonna Google that, Texture Haven, and we're gonna get some textures. It's Polyhaven. So I'm gonna go textures. Got it. Excuse me. Let's see. This one looks nice. Do I already have this? Rocks ground. I could use these textures for like the scale of the dinosaur. Because this kind of looks like a scale of a dinosaur there. I mean, look at the many options that we have here. I just need to check first though if I already have them. I'll find out soon. I'm just gonna download this one right here. Let's see, it's not gonna be 4K. There's 2K. 4K would be too big. Oh, I can download a .blend file. Blender? Is this gonna download Blender? Oh, it is downloading a Blender file. What's GITF? What's GL? What's this? What's .gltf? Is it the HDRI file? I mean, it's a texture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna switch this to Blender. Probably gonna get another window capture so you see Explorer, the file Explorer. Because I don't have a dual monitor setup yet, so I can't do a display capture. File Explorer. So you're not really seeing. Okay, there we go. File Explorer. Just gonna transform center to screen. I'm gonna move that down. Turn off Blender. And let's try and check it. I placed it in pictures. Texture. Textures. Did not put it there yet. It's still in downloads. Right, we have downloads here. Just gonna cut that, go back. It should be in rock 4, rock ground 2. What is GLTF first? I'm gonna extract here. It doesn't. I'm gonna Control Z there. Nope. Control Shift. Control Y. Control Y. Redo move. Let's just delete this. Extract. I'm gonna extract the blend file instead. Extract 2 grounds to 2K. Not blend. So the textures are here, but it also has a blend file. For some reason, they added that. I'm gonna explore this some other time. We're gonna go with this one for now. I'm also gonna download the other rocks so we have choices. So I'm gonna go back here. There are similar rocks. Rock ground here. I'm gonna get the rock ground, this one. Make this blend. Download that as well. And then all the others. All the other rock. This one looks interesting. I'm gonna get that as well. Just so we have like a bunch of choices. So, hello, live streaming YouTube. I'm gonna exit this now. I don't need that. Let's go back to Blender. Go back to Blender. And I'm just gonna extract all the other files here off screen. You can't see it. It's gonna be really fast. Just gonna paste that. Extract the other stuff that we downloaded. And then we can proceed into adding the texture from Texture Haven. So I'm gonna go back to Blender. I'm gonna go back to the texture spot here. Open it. I'm gonna go textures, rocks. It should be in rocks. Rock. I'm gonna try rock ground 2 first. See how it looks. Let's try the displacement. Just a black one. Not a good idea. Let's go with this one. As you can see, it looks closely like a rock, which is something that I don't know. I don't like that. Let's find something else. Rock ground 2. Interesting, but still a no. Let's see, rock ground 5. This one may be it. I can probably play around with the rotation too. Like not make it look straight. Yeah, that looks interesting. Let me play around with all the other rocks using these settings. Yeah, the last one is better. Doesn't look more like a rock, but I can probably reduce the blend of this so that it's more the color as opposed to the texture. So yeah, there we go. I guess that looks great. And I think we're done with the first serpent. Now let's go to the next one. I'm just gonna select everything here. I'm gonna tap to edit mode. Lock the serpent 1 fill. I'm gonna unlock serpent 2, select everything, shift A, and cursor to select it. Okay, I do have the screencast here, so you guys know what I'm pressing when I'm doing this. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go add a new layer, call this serpent 2 fill. I'm gonna add, I don't really have to add anything, I just have to add one more. I do have to add one. And then serpent 1, I'm gonna select the existing one, I'm gonna press 2 to create a different copy of it. I'm gonna call it serpent 2. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this darker and have a different kind of shade of green. And now we can go to draw mode and do the fills. So I need to close this gap first, right here. And let's see if this works the first time we drop. Yeah, we can't paint over that because it says there's unclosed. It's an unclosed socket. Or unclosed area. Let's see. Can I just drop it here? Where are the unclosed areas though? Let's see where we can find it. Maybe this one is an unclosed area right here. Just gonna draw over that. Where else? Maybe this one as well. And this one. Because we did make the fill be very precise. Now let's see if this works now. There we go. So any one of those is probably an unclosed area. But yeah, right now, as you can see, it looks nice. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to go and select the gum material. Gums material. I'm just gonna close this gap right here. Everything that's not supposed to be a gum, I'm gonna close. So the only thing that's gonna be filled up is the gum area. So there's still some gaps, some unclosed areas here. I'm gonna try doing that again. And this time it should work well. There you go. Just gonna color this. And this, the teeth right here are still being filled. How precise is this thing? Yeah, all of these teeth right here, I'm gonna have to double fill that. So we have this going on. There's a spill right here for some reason. Where's that coming out? There we go. Okay, that's better. Now we're gonna select the teeth and do the fills for the teeth. Oh. Oh. Very precise. Okay, no spill. There we go. I can probably just, cheat. Just like that. Closed some areas. And finish the fill. There we go. Our second serpent colored. Now let's go to Gregor. So I'm gonna select Gregor now, make it selectable, make the serpents non-selectable. And then I can keep going. So everything is looking good in the stream, okay? I'm gonna keep going. So we have our serpents all filled up. Now it's Gregor's turn. I'm gonna go to draw mode. Let's go to strokes, and I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. So I'm gonna start with a boat background. Call this boat BG fill. I'm gonna put that below the boat background line. I'm gonna lock the line. Actually, before locking that, we need to tab into edit mode and select it. Shift S cursor to selected. I'm gonna lock the line again. And then we're just gonna go ahead and add a fill to it. So first, a material. I'm gonna go with boat, body. I'm gonna uncheck stroke and check this. Let's get a brown color. And then I'm going to change this to texture, and we'll immediately get a texture here. Maybe it's a wood texture. Let's get okay, we're getting some lags here because we have really big images. I'm gonna go with rough wood. Let's see how that looks. So I'm just gonna go and add a fill. Tell you what, I'm gonna go make the others non-visible yet. For now, non-visible for now. Just gonna press Alt and just draw over this part like that. And I'm just gonna go drop a color right there. And look at that. Now I can show Gregor and unshow everything here. Lock the background fill there. And we're gonna go Gregor fill. And I'm gonna start doing some fills for this Gregor layer. And for the Gregor materials, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna append the materials that I already did from previous artworks where Gregor is there, so that the color is consistent. So I'm gonna get the color of Gregor from the previous one, which is the Whirlpool, previous artwork that we did, and then I'm just gonna get there's actually boat wood and boat wood 2 here for the boats as well. Should I or should I not? Not. Let's just go get Gregor. So I'm gonna get the skin, this is Gregor, and the shirt, and also should be pants here, pants and the hair. And there's gonna be also other things here. The bandage. Do we have colors for the bandage? Just the firm. No, we don't. I think I just used one of the colors that I already have there. So we have the boat body. We're gonna get the skin here. Skin. Add the shirt. Add the hair. Add the pants. And there we go. Now I can go to front view to fill this. And I'm gonna start with the skin. And just start filling up. Is this an unclosed area? Really? It is an unclosed area. It's probably because of this spaces here. Let's see if that... Yeah, that does the job. And this one is it. This part as well. And then we're gonna color... No, that's gonna include the shirt, apparently, and the flashlight. There we go. I'm just gonna close some spots where it might spill. Considering it... Oh, no! Oh, we are doing it on the line fill. The fill layer. So I guess that's all for the skin material. Now let's go to shirt. So I'm gonna go... Let's see if this is an unclosed area or not. It is a closed area, so we can't keep going. Okay, it spills into the bag. Let's see where we can close this. Oh, wait a minute. We made a huge oopsie here. I can probably do something like this to fix this. I'm gonna select the Gregor line here. Unlock it first. Select the Gregor line. I'm gonna go to the side view. Select all of Gregor line. I'm gonna SY. Actually, I'm gonna select everything. Just gonna select, no, Shift S cursor to select it first. Put the cursor there. Select everything. And then I'm gonna make sure that the median point, the pivot point is the 3D cursor. Go to right view again. Scale to the y-axis to 0. And that should snap everything into place there. Without any issues whatsoever. They're all in the same 3D space. So now I gotta make sure that the 3D cursor is right on the Gregor line, which is currently it is. So we can keep going. Now I just have to select the Gregor fill again. And try to close some gaps here to not include the bag on the fill of Gregor's arms. There we go. And up here, there, maybe this small spot right there. I'm also gonna include this part right here, which is most likely going to be covered by the boat. This is an open area. Yeah. So that's not gonna happen. There we go. Now I can select the pants. And let's close this like that. And I'm gonna use probably the pants color for the bandage. No, this is supposed to be a duct tape, and I forgot that Gregor has a bandage on his arm. We're gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to go to Gregor, and there's supposed to be a bandage on his arm right here. So we're gonna make sure that we add that before continuing. I'm just gonna go like add a quick bandage like lines here. This arm is supposed to be bandaged. I'm gonna use the pants color for the bandage. Just gonna go. Wait. Maybe the shirt color is supposed to be the color here for the bandage. Let's see if that adds there. It does. And now we have that. Now I'm gonna make a new material. Call it duct tape. And we're just gonna get a grayish color for the duct tape. Like that. And then a black and kind of dark material for the flashlight. Flashlight. Fill. You know, I'm gonna just go a bit higher. Not make it black entirely. Just do something like this. And now we have the fill for the flashlight. We also have to not forget about the hair, which is currently not a closed area. So Blender is going to be unclosed, unable to fill unclosed area. So just going to try and breeze through this part right here. No! Okay. Breezing through this is not a good idea because we're actually kind of slower. Because we're rushing too much, we're making mistakes. And now we have the hair filled up there. Next will be the bag. So I'm gonna go add a new layer. Bag. And things may be going well. Hey there, mysterious blue face. Yeah, Gregor the Overlander, The Underland Chronicles is obviously my favorite book because of all the stuff that I make. And yeah, it's such a great book, great series. Inspired me to become a storyteller. Make stories of my own. Probably gonna use the duct tape collar for the zipper here, just for the heck of it. Same goes for this one. So now we have the color of the bag. Now I can turn on all of the other layers here. I'm gonna turn on background. Let's see how that looks. And then I'm gonna turn it off because I'm gonna add the fill for the last part here. Just gonna go boat. I'm gonna rename this boat FG fill. And then I'm gonna make sure that I select this and shift S cursor to selected so the 3D cursor is straight there. Oh yeah, boat. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and do some editing for the background fill here. I'm just gonna go and do it by eye. Because I need to align it to the line. Gonna have to rotate it like this. Just roughly do something like that. Probably that will work. Yeah, it works kinda. I just need to bring down some parts here so that it doesn't. Wait, I'm still. Okay, what's happening here? I'm actually dragging the invisible line. That line will be invisible in the rendered view. This line right here. I have to bring these up right there. And this is what's nice about Blender. You can edit stuff like that. So now we can continue to the background fill. I mean the boat fill. I'm gonna start with the boat body. So I'm gonna pick the boat body fill. And I'm just going to color. Tell you, I actually need to hide the other layers here because that's gonna affect. It's gonna affect the fill. So I'm just gonna close gaps here like so. Drop it like that, and we're good to go. Now I need to make another layer, or maybe I'm just gonna append file, I'm gonna append one of these colors, maybe the boat wood 2. And we can just add this here. I'm gonna go boat wood 2, add a new material, and then fill up the last parts. Oh, we actually still need to do the background, but we'll see what we can do there. It's just gonna need to be a black background anyway, like a dark background. Okay, there we go. Now let's turn on. Tell you what, I'm gonna make this texture as well. Texture. I'm gonna open a picture here. I'm gonna use a different color. Green row blanks. What's this? Yeah, that's not what we want. Maybe the plywood one. There we go. I can play around with the rotation of this. Oh, that looks nice. Keeping that. And then even maybe 0.7 for the fill there. I'm gonna go to object mode and display everything else. And let's go and look at how this looks in the camera view. I'm gonna show the camera now, select it, and see what we got. Okay, one mistake that I did, apparently, is this one. This should be this color, not the boat 2 color. I can probably go select to make it easier to change it. I'm just gonna go boat BG fill. Select everything. I'm gonna get the material. Boat wood 2. I'm just gonna assign, and immediately we get that. We don't have to like redo the whole thing. Just assign the material to this fill stroke, and we're good to go. So now that looks nice. I can zoom in. Goes down. And each of these dinos, let's make the serpent selectable again. It will like go up. So yeah, we first see the dinosaur head emerging from the depths from below, and then we reveal Gregor. So that's gonna be the comic cinematic. And I think we're good to go. I can try to go for like environment texture here for the color of our world, and I'm gonna go look for like an HDRI of the cave right here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I could probably do something like that and just make it darker. 0.1. And we're gonna be worrying about the lighting on the next part, because next part will be lighting and shading. I mean, yeah, maybe lighting and shading for next part. This part we did some fills. Everything looks nice. The boat and everything's just looks fantastic. I'm gonna try and rotate the boat body here, just to make it not too straight like this. Maybe, yeah, something like this. Look at that. That changes a lot. It's gonna be covered in shadow anyway, so it's not gonna be that visible in the final product. But for now, yeah, this looks nice. We're gonna be doing a parallax motion to this. I mean, like a camera animation. The flashlight will be pointing towards the of this guy right here. Everything. It's looking great so far. So let me just move the camera and go to viewport display. Assay part out set to 1, so we only see camera and it's black where the camera is not, where it's not visible in the camera. And there we go. We're done. This is it for this part, fills. A huge thanks to those who watch this video. I do hope that I shared some knowledge for you guys to be able to use in doing stuff like this on your own. And yeah, thank you to those who watch the live stream, and to those who watch this, even if it's not live, watch this up to this point. Thank you so much. Also, a huge thanks to those people who supported me through KoFi, to Handsomeness, Jubin, yaejinssi, Erick Madrigal, Fritz, to Elizabeth Money, to Magnolia Weathershield, ZQ Star, Jane, Tristan Wintle, GulliermoGage, and Mbuddy. Thank you so much. They supported me through KoFi, through ko-fi.com/Productions. And yeah, if you want to support me, just, do it there. Follow Little Nose Productions everywhere on the internet. And yeah, I hope I shared you some great knowledge today in the blender and the grease pencil. And next part, we're going to be doing some lighting and shading. And I'm also going to be sharing all the other things that I do until we're done with the video. So all the video editing as well, I'm going to be sharing. And probably the part where we add some sound. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. My name is MJ Vilches. And yeah, bye.